There are moments in life when you just know something. No data, no logic, no warning, and yet you knew. Maybe it was a phone call you sensed before it rang, a gut feeling that saved your life, a sudden flash of insight into someone else's thoughts or intentions. We've all had those experiences, but modern society teaches you to dismiss them, chalk it up to coincidence or imagination. But what if I told you that it wasn't a fluke? What if that moment, that knowing, was a glimpse into a part of your consciousness that's always been active, just underutilized? Welcome to the world of remote viewing. What is remote viewing? Remote viewing isn't guesswork. It's not psychic woo. It's a disciplined, replicable method of perceiving distant people, places, or events using nothing but the focused awareness of your own mind. It was used in secret by military intelligence units, CIA operatives, and deep black programs for decades, quietly producing results that conventional surveillance couldn't match. And now, it's no longer classified. It's no longer hidden. And it's yours to explore. Oracles, shamans, and seers throughout ancient cultures used trance states, ritual, or psychedelics to see beyond space-time. Examples include Delphic oracles, Siberian shamans, Egyptian priest-magicians, and Tibetan or Dzogchen practices involving consciousness projection. Some modern origins from the 1940s to the 1970s, sparked by reports of psychic spying by the Soviets. The U.S. became concerned during the Cold War. Scientists and intelligence agencies began formal experiments into ESP, telepathy, and precognition under the umbrella of parapsychology. Number 1, Project Scanate, 1972. First remote viewing program initiated by CIA in collaboration with physicists Russell Targ and Hal Puthoff at Stanford Research Institute. Key early remote viewer, Ingo Swann, who demonstrated striking accuracy in viewing hidden or distant targets. 2 Stargate Project, 1978 to 1995, funded by the Defense Intelligence Agency and Army Intelligence, officially known as Remote Viewing Program for Intelligence Collection. Used to spy on Soviet installations, locate downed aircraft hostages or missing persons. Famous names: Joseph McMoneagle, Lynn Buchanan, Paul H. Smith, Pat Price. In 1995, the CIA declassified and terminated the program, stating that results were mixed and inconclusive. However, many insiders and whistleblowers claimed this was a cover story, and classified remote viewing programs continued under different names. How does it work? At the heart of remote viewing lies a simple principle. Consciousness is non-local. That means your awareness is not confined to your body, your brain, or even this moment in time. Using specific protocols, ones developed and refined by experts like Ingo Swann and Joseph McMoneagle, you train your mind to act like a signal receiver. You don't imagine the target, you perceive it, piece by piece, sensory by sensory, until the full picture emerges. Remote viewing challenged the materialist paradigm and suggests consciousness is non-local. The Meta Center has went a few steps further, developing unique methodologies which helps aspirants to project further than all previous sessions combined. There are a few areas of interest relate to remote viewing, such as quantum entanglement. Consciousness might interact with entangled particles or exist as a field that transcends time and space. Holographic universe model, the idea that all information is encoded in every part of space-time. The viewer is tapping into the universal database, akin to Akashic records. Psi-mediated information transfer. Psi equals unknown energy or process that transmits data. Viewer acts as a passive receiver, similar to an antenna. Remote viewing goes far beyond intelligence work. Many practitioners believe: 1. Consciousness is primary, not the brain. 2. You are not sending yourself to the target. 3. Remote viewing can tap into past lives, parallel timelines, subterranean realms, or off-planet structures. Some believe remote viewing is dangerous if safeguards aren't followed. Certain entities or energies may notice the viewer, which we teach you protective strategies to mitigate these dangers. 5. Advanced viewers often develop clairvoyance, clairaudience, or remote influencing, changing or affecting the viewed target. Who can learn remote viewing? Anyone can learn, but results vary. Training requires discipline, neutrality, journaling, and mental clarity. Programs now taught publicly here at the Meta Center, which takes an advanced approach, which is quite simple to implement for amazing results. Of course, we're not just talking about skill here. We're talking about navigating the unseen. When your mind starts piercing the veil, there are risks, psychic contamination from your own subconscious, false positives in overanalysis, energetic residue from trauma-laced targets or from a trauma-laced self. And yes, interference from forces that don't want to be seen. You must learn to discern, protect, and anchor yourself during these excursions. That's why proper guidance is not optional, it's essential. On May 17th, you'll have the opportunity to step into this ancient yet modern art form with us at the Meta Center in Chicago, or from anywhere in the world via our virtual classroom. This isn't a sit back and listen event. This is a hands-on initiation into one of the most misunderstood, underestimated abilities on the planet. Here's what you'll experience: the true history of remote viewing, from CIA Black projects and beyond, the daily routines and mental disciplines that sharpen your internal antenna live practice scenarios. You'll test your skills in real-time targeting techniques, feedback loops, and how to validate accuracy, how to protect your field from psychic overload or contamination, techniques for brainwave alignment to access deeper states of consciousness, and much more. You'll leave not just informed, but activated. Handouts, target materials, and continued support. Every attendee will receive physical or digital materials to continue their journey. This isn't just a workshop, it's the beginning of a deeper practice. Seats for the in-person class are limited, and our virtual seats require pre-registration to ensure you receive your materials in time. Link can be found in the description below or within the bio, depending upon what platform that you see this on. Ready to see with more than your eyes? If you've been sensing that your mind was built for more than programming, more than distraction, more than daily grind, then I believe you were meant to read this, and I believe you're meant to be there. Register now, step beyond the limits, and learn to see again for the first time. Visit metacenterchicago.com to secure your seat. I'll see you there. Be empowered.